Imagine showing up for finals week, and your entire online classroom just vanishes. That's what thousands of schools faced when a cybercrime group attacked Canvas, one of the most widely used learning platforms in the world, and claimed they stole data on roughly 275 million students and staff across nearly 9,000 institutions. Canvas is the learning management system, or LMS, behind course websites, homework submissions, grades, and messages for thousands of universities and K-12 districts. It's operated by a company called Instructure. When they get hit, it doesn't just affect one campus, it ripples across higher ed and K-12 at massive scale. On May 1st, Instructure acknowledged a cybersecurity incident in its cloud environment and said it had contained the breach the next day. Days later, a well-known group called ShinyHunters replaced some Canvas pages with a ransom message, claiming they'd stolen 3.65 terabytes of data tied to 275 million users and threatening to leak it if schools don't negotiate. They even set public deadlines, telling universities to contact them by specific dates if they don't want their data dumped online. Early reports suggest the stolen data includes names, email addresses, student and staff ID numbers, course enrollments, and potentially billions of private messages between students and teachers. That's not just login info, it's sensitive context. Conversations about grades, disabilities, and personal situations that were never meant to leave the classroom. Because Canvas is used by over 8,000 institutions globally, this is on track to be one of the largest education security breaches ever recorded. The attack didn't just hit data, it also disrupted access. Canvas went down or degraded at multiple universities, right as students were turning in final projects and taking exams. Schools scrambled to send out alerts, extend deadlines, and figure out what this meant for grades, graduation, and summer classes. So, what can criminals actually do with this data? First, more convincing phishing. If attackers know what school you're at and which courses you take, they can send emails that look exactly like real Canvas or university notices. Second, account takeover and impersonation. Student IDs and email addresses can help attackers reset other accounts, impersonate staff, or pivot deeper into university systems. And third, harassment and extortion. Private messages and sensitive context can be weaponized to embarrass, threaten, or blackmail people. Instructure says it has contained the intrusion, is working with forensic experts, and is rotating keys and tightening controls in its cloud environment. Universities and districts are investigating which of their users are affected, and in many cases, preparing formal breach notifications as required by law. If you use Canvas, here's what you should do right now. 1. Treat any email or text about Canvas, grades, or account security with suspicion, especially if it pushes you to click a link or log in. 2. If you reused your Canvas password on other sites, change those passwords immediately and turn on multi-factor authentication wherever possible. 3. Talk to students, parents, and staff about scams that might reference this breach. Criminals will absolutely weaponize this story to trick people. The bigger lesson? Every cloud service your school depends on, Canvas, email, grading systems, is part of your attack surface. When a vendor gets breached, millions of people downstream feel it. Schools and governments need to start treating vendor risk like a core part of education security, not an afterthought. This is El Chico Tech, Everyday Defender. Like and follow for more.